Hello, everybody. Okay, let's try that again. Got my handy dandy emotional support water bottle. And for this video, I'm gonna need it. Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're unaware, I'm also a romance author among many different things. And I have books published on Amazon, as you can see right here. And I think as a romance author, I'd miss a great opportunity if I didn't react to one of my new favorite romance TV shows, which is adapted from a book, Maxton Hall. So I got my Maxton Hall lacrosse shirt, and on the back it says Beaufort 17. If you know, you know. Yeah, I'm super excited to react to this show today, and we're just going to be reacting to Ruby and James, their most steamy scenes as compiled by Prime Video UK. So let's get right into it.
Jeder Mensch hat einen Preis. Was ist deiner?
German has never sounded so good. The way he looks at her, like, I can't.
Was wird das?
Dein Abenteuer mit dem begehrtesten Single der Schule.
The height difference.
Das ist das erste Mal, dass du dich prostituierst, oder kommt es häufiger vor?
Oh, ich wollte nicht gleich Geld nehmen. Ich weiß ja, du bist ein bisschen knapp bei Kasse.
Fahr zur Hölle, Beaufort.
Ist das deine Vorstellung von Dirty Talk?
Wenn du noch einen Schritt näher kommst, trete ich dir in die Weichteile. Ich hoffe, du bist zufrieden mit dir.
Okay. When I watched that first scene for the first time, oh my goodness. I was like, no, like, this is so exciting. I was like, they're actually gonna, like, I don't know. I didn't think they were gonna hook up or anything. I just thought they would, like, at least kind of, like, kiss or something and then be like, oh, like, maybe you're not as bad as I thought. But I had to know, as an author who does this to people all the time, I had to know that it wasn't gonna be in the first episode. So I don't know why I'm surprised.
Sie trifft sehr, als ob ich mir von jemandem wichtige Befehle erteilen lassen werde.
Weil du ein Beaufort bist, ja?
Ganz genau.
Du kannst hier so rumtönen, wie du willst. Ich habe keine Angst vor dir.
I love him in a suit.
Ich mache einen verdammt guten Job in diesem Komitee und ich werde nicht zulassen, dass du mir meine Chance auf Oxford versaust.
Yes, girl.
Also. Tob dich ruhig aus.
I love how everyone's afraid of him and she's just like...
Dann stimmt es also nicht, dass du morgens Kaviar isst, in Champagner badest und Wasserbetten beim Sex zerstörst.
Okay. I saw something on TikTok about this scene that his jacket's blue and her skirt is like the same color, and I was like, oh, they were like matching. I thought that was really cute.
Oh, tu nicht so, als wüsstest du nicht, was alle über dich in deiner Clique sagen.
Ich habe meine Flasche Shampoos in den Pool verloren. Bin dann schwimmen gegangen, aber das war ein Unfall. Kaviar finde ich absolut widerlich. Was den dritten Punkt angeht... Okay, Wasser bitte.
Wie lange?
Now they're getting more comfortable. They do enemies to lovers so well. The author of this book, so the books were called Save Me, Save You, Save Us, and they're all in German and some other European languages, which I'm very fortunate Italian is one of them because I can read the Italian version. Even though I started Duolingo with German, but it's a tough one. I just wanted to see how far I could get. So yeah, like I was saying, they just do enemies to lovers really well because the author of these books, Mona Kasten, I think this was supposed to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was supposed to be originally for like a young adult audience, and young adults love that angst between, you know, two characters that are on the complete opposite spectrum of things, and they're supposed to hate each other, but they really They end up reconciling naturally, as is the plot, but just seeing the look in their eyes go from, and the actors are fantastic at this too, at you know, bringing everything to life, but seeing like the hate in their eyes in the initial first few shots of this whole series, to as we're slowly creeping into more episodes and more time with James and Ruby as they start to learn more about each other, spend more time together as they're forced to. So again, forced proximity, enemies to lovers, these are great tropes to have in your young adult romance, because we eat this stuff up. And then of course there's this scene that just, it's one of those, you know, Damon and Elena scenes where, you know, she's coming down the staircase and he looks up at her, and I think I'll put that in here because it's just, that's also a good scene. But yeah, let's watch this one.
Did she run away? Did she run away?
Stop, the admiration. Oh, I love it.
If she ran away, if she ran away, come back home. Just come home.
The way his, okay, when in a book, when an author says something like, his eyes searched hers or something, or searched her face, searched her features, that is the perfect depiction of his eyes searched her features, and he just like glazed right over, like completely enamored, and I love that. I love seeing like the male character just completely, who is typically very tough and very strong and very he's like very bad boy in this, and I just love him softening and thawing out when she's around. And the way he like puts his hand out too, like the close-up shot of that, it's beautiful. I love that. Oh! Stop. Like, he didn't have to, but he wanted to, because if he wanted to, he would. Oh my goodness. Like, the hate is gone. And they're really falling for each other now. I love that. This party, this was probably my favorite.
Gern geschehen.
That's a move. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. They did romance real well. Like, people were like, oh, this is so cringy. I didn't find it cringy at all. I thought this was really well done. My car. Okay. I had seen this scene on TikTok before I watched the show, and oh my goodness, this scene absolutely solidified to me that they were really falling for each other, because she trusts him with something very deep and very that she's hidden inside herself, and he's, you know, showing this compassion towards her that he's never been shown. So I think just the juxtaposition of that is just, that's beautiful, man. That, and it really feels like you're watching two people fall in love. I'm not sure if the actors are actually together or not, but if they were, that would make sense, because they have this, I don't know what it is, they just have this connection. It's more than acting, so either they're pulling from real life, or I don't know, but they're just really good at their job, but they're crushing it.
Close my eyes, it feels like home. I'll see you there, I'll always be there. Feel your touch, I know I'm home.
Stop.
I'll see you there, I'll always be there. Feel your breath, I know I'm not alone. see it smiling with
Oh, I think I remember this. Was this a...
Wie wär's? Kann es sein, dass du versuchst, mit mir zu flirten?
I never thought German could be hot.
Es war dann wohl deine letzte Amtshandlung fürs Komitee. Es hat mich gefreut, mit dir zusammenzuarbeiten.
Das klingt, als würdest du dich von mir verabschieden wollen.
Like they realize their time together is kind of coming to an end. Their forced proximity isn't really enforced anymore. So now it's chosen. And I love that.
Viel Glück.
At this point, I think he kind of realizes that he's lost her.
Warum zum Teufel bist du denn hier? Warum redest du überhaupt mit mir?
Then they get into it.
Weil du nicht weißt, was du von mir willst. Weil du nicht weißt, was du vom Leben willst. Ich glaube, du...
He is so defeated in this argument. At the beginning anyway, he's like deflated. He's got nothing left because he's seen her at this point basically thriving without him. And it's really nothing that either of them have done, but it's kind of like a potential threat that's keeping them apart. So oh my goodness, just that defeat in his voice, and he's like I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll be fine. He's kind of trying to brush it off. And although the English translation is very different than the German, this is one of the scenes that it's true to what it says. Like, it's true in any language. Like, how desperate he is and how frustrated she is.
Du weißt gar nichts!
Oh, James.
Ich weiß ganz genau, was ich will.
Warum kämpfst du da nicht dafür?
Weil in meinem Leben niemand dafür interessiert, was ich will.
Mich schon. Mich hat's immer interessiert, was du willst.
Yes. It's been a while since I watched this song. I kind of forgot about that, but that made me really happy. I think that's where we're gonna cut it. But, oh, this just made me so happy at the end of this season to see them just happy, you know? And although that's not how the season ends exactly, like there's more after that, just to see them get to a place where they're like kind of reconciled, temporarily reconciled, because I have heard what happens in the second book. But I love that, and I think the pacing of the show and pacing of the story between them was really good, because had they, like I wanted, had they, you know, done something to show the initial like wanting in the first episode, we wouldn't have watched to the 6th. We would have got what we wanted from the first and we wouldn't have continued. But the fact that we kind of had to hang on and it was that slow burn till the very end, I was like, oh yeah, this is a show I can binge and a show I can repeat. I have repeated this, I think, twice. I watched it once in English. I'm watching it again in German, and I want to watch it in Italian because I find the English was okay, but I find that European languages just translate better to each other. So probably gonna watch the Italian one and the German one. But my goodness, this show, it left me speechless because they were just so good. I don't know how to put it. I loved it. I thought it was a really good adaptation from the book because I'm reading the book right now and I'm about maybe 75% through it. That's what Goodreads tells me anyway. So I'm about 75% through the first book, and it stays true to the book, which is really good. And there's scenes in there that are directly into the show, which I appreciate because I've watched movies before where they're based on a book or shows that are based on a book and they cut out these major plot points and you miss so much context when you're watching the show. You're like, but wait, like I don't know why this is happening, and you read the book and you're like, oh, but like that would have been really good to see on the screen. Like, for example, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I love that show, but the whole debutante ball, that didn't even happen in the books. There was like a whole bunch of other stuff that happened in the books, so at least the first one. So that's why I was kind of confused with that one, but this one left me very satisfied. Yeah, there's really no complaints. I enjoyed all the characters. I enjoyed the pacing and the romance. It was more or less clean, other than that last scene, because that fades to something else. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty clean show, which I appreciate. And yeah, just all in all, I can't wait for season 2. Season 2 is going to be so good, and apparently they're already filming it. So I'll be back for season 2, obviously. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you want more videos like this of like a romance author reacting to romance TV shows or books or movies, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let's chat. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great day and we'll see each other soon. Ciao, a presto.